Hi, nobodies. So today was a good day. It's kind of boring though. I mean, I had a couple of cool things happen, but for the most part, it was kind of like, oh, where's my peeps at? It's Saturday. Um, oh, I'm watching TV now. Like, I'm catching up on Harlots. It's a really neat show on Hulu. Um, anyway, I had a couple of phone calls today. Like my aunt called me. Um, and the kids are here, and then of course my middle kid is all, hey, can my boyfriend come over? And I'm like, yeah, let Coco come over. I call him Coco, and I think he hates it, but that's who I'm supposed to be. I think he knows I do it all in fun, and she ain't got on to me for saying it, like, don't call him that. And she's normally pretty bold about telling me what I can and can't do. She's always been like that since day one. She's strong. She is very strong-willed. um, let's see, my oldest, she made chili. She went to the hospital. She's okay. And then she come home and ain't seen much of her since that. She doesn't let me know. I mean, she's when her husband's home, she's kind of scarce unless she's in the kitchen. Uh, Hung out outside for a while. Wasn't a bad day. I mean, it was kind of cloudy, but the sun come out when I was sitting out there, and I was just kind of like checking out Amazon, seeing what they had on that I wanted to put on my list. But yeah, it's today's a bit like after 2 o'clock. It's been just kind of, kind of bleh. I mean, not because like I don't need to be entertained or anything, and I got my cats. Trust, I can always find ways to entertain myself. Um, I am not looking forward to winter. I am not. It's kind of like that song by the Counting Crows, Long December, which has always been like one of my favorite songs. And they say it's been a long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. So I'm hoping this year will be better than last year. I try to put on a brave face for the holidays, but in all actuality, during the holidays, I am sitting in what I call the big empty. Everything sucks, and I worry about that. My aunt offered, she said that she had thought about taking a drive into Hot Springs, which isn't far from where I live or where she lives, but she didn't want to go on the drive by herself. And I told her my anxiety was doing better. So she's like, well, hey, would you like to go with me? And I said, well, yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I'm fully prepared that I'm going to take my medicine before I go because the thought is not really like, it doesn't stir the anxiety, but part of me is like, no, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Like, you're gonna regret that. you know um but I've come to find that if I can just lay down, I'm good. And if she keeps up a decent conversation, which she does, she can. um we don't like the same music or anything like that, so I don't know what all we'll talk about, because a lot of times when she comes over, I show her stuff on Facebook because she doesn't do internet, and she loves cats. um my son watched the first episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He actually sat here and watched it with me. I was like, hey, dude, do you want to watch Buffy with me? I wasn't planning on watching Buffy, but I saw him sitting there, and I thought, let's watch Buffy. Let's see if he likes it. Because my girls, when they were growing up, that was just part of it. I mean, my dad watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer on syndication. I was watching it on syndication, and I mean, I think Tyrion, my oldest, grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, even though it was long since over, I think. Oh, and my son today, I was going to get on to him for running. Like, one, I told him not to take his drone outside. he went outside with his drone. So I was already standing in the door like, I'm going to get him. Well, he flew it into the tree and it landed near the road. And as he's going out there to get his drone, I was like, I'm going to get him for that. I'm going to get him because he knows he ain't supposed to go that close to the road. And he ain't supposed to be out there with his drone anyway. And this vehicle's going by and my son goes, hi, y'all. And I was like, he did not just wave to strangers. I mean, these were strangers that didn't even look at him. He like looked at them and said, hi, y'all. You know, and I was like, okay, I got to tell him about that. See, the girls, we never had much trouble. We said that bad men will take you. Bad women might take you. You know, we'll never see you again and we'll be sad. And they get that. He forgets that we have had this discussion on many occasions about not necessarily stranger danger, but the importance of letting us know where he's at, and if an adult shows up, that he's supposed to come tell us. Like he's supposed to run into the house and say, hey, somebody's here, you know. Anyway, whenever I was yelling from, get your butt back in this house, mister, I look on the ground and I see his phone. Yeah, his phone. And I was starting thinking, did he bring his phone outside and lay it on the ground? No, he did not. It got run over. Let me see if I can get it. This thing is bent out of the protector, actually. That sucker is mashed. It probably got run over a couple of times. Anyway, he completely lost his shit about it. He did. And I mean, he was full on hyperventilating. He thinks I'm buying him an iPhone tomorrow. No, you're not getting an iPhone. No, you're getting a cheap ass phone that I pick up at Walmart is what you're getting. He thinks he can get an iPhone. He thinks I'm getting him an iPhone X. Of course, he doesn't really know. He thinks his sisters have iPhone X's. He thinks I have an iPhone X. He doesn't know what an iPhone is. He knows it's a phone, but he doesn't know what. And he doesn't, I don't think he really cares. He's just happy about, like, see, my middle kid, with her, she was all, if it's not an iPhone, I don't want it. If it's not an iPhone, I don't want it. This is crap. This is garbage. You know, just really laying it on thick that she was not happy. And it was funny because for Christmas, I did get her an iPhone. And she thought she just got a case. I don't know why she thought it was just a case because I handed her both things. And she's like, oh, gee, an iPhone case. You know, like she did not give us the reaction we expected. We were like, wait, she's been asking for an iPhone for the longest time. We got her a cool ass iPhone and a case and a screen protector. And she's not like happy. And then she realized and we got to see it. But at first it was just like, what? She said I raised so much freaking hell. Like, I mean, she wouldn't even take like my old Galaxy. She was so dead set against Android. I guess because of the picture quality, which I don't get why they take better pictures. But I still take shitty pictures because I suck with cameras. It is something I have learned to live with myself about, that I suck taking pictures. I take horrible pictures. I miss the good moments. The cats and the animals all stop doing what they're doing the second that I put the camera on. Every time. And the kids too. But today was a good day. Like, I didn't go any. Did I not go? No, I didn't go anywhere. I had to think about it. The days just kind of, I mean, the days don't run together really. Like right now, I know what the date is. It's been like so long since I've known the actual date. Okay? like like been able to say, okay, today is this day, and I don't have to like count back to a day that I remember. But but today was a good day, and there was no anxiety. Did not have to take my anti-anxiety meds, so it's a good thing. And I only took half a dose of my sleeping. Instead of taking a whole pill, I took half a pill. So I'm actually doing pretty good with that. I mean, because I mean, even just sitting around the house, there's gonna be like some withdrawal type of thing, that can happen when I'm decreasing my dose. For those of you who might watch me, if you have to take Xanax for your anxiety, or Klonopin, or Ativan, any of that, don't think that, and I mean, I'm nobody. Don't think that I would look down on you for taking those pills just because I don't want to take them, because I feel weak with myself when I take one. When I take them, like I'm taking the easy way out. I don't hold other people to that same standard of, well, I don't want to take that because I'm not weak. I don't hold people to that standard. I'm going to tell you, go ahead and take it. You're prescribed them, do what you got to do. So I had a good day. Hope you had a good day, and have a good night.